It's December, sunny. Right now it's actually 65 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 degrees Celsius, because this is the coldest it will get here. I'm in Key West, baby. You have decided to finally book that trip here in Key West. Number one, I'm excited for you. Number two, what have you been waiting on? I mean, it's in COVID, but I get it. But I'm really happy for you that you decided to book the trip to Key West. So I have some do's and don'ts for you when visiting Key West, which I think these do's and don'ts will make your experience here more gratifying, especially if you're a conscious traveler. So before I get right into it, like diving in, be sure to subscribe, like this video if you like the content, if you like my personality, if you like anything. And if you don't like me or this video, then you don't have to subscribe as well. But let's get into this video. The first one I would say is to respect the locals. Yes, this is like a general do when traveling, but I think especially here in Key West is so important, because the main thing you have to remember is that not everyone is here on a vacation in Key West. People actually live here. They raise their families here. They've been here for a generation on top of generation. I've met people here that have lived there culminatively for a long time. One of the main things that I love about the locals here in Key West is that they're very polite. So when you're walking, especially if you're in the new town and you're walking around, you will pass someone and they'll say like good morning, good evening, and most times you can know that they're a local when they're polite. So I would personally advise you to just, when you're walking past anyone, just say like hi, good morning, especially if you're in the new town, because the new town is like the more residential side of Key West. I'd also say support local businesses here in Key West. Instead of buying at the Wendy's, the Burger King, I know you love your Burger King's burgers. Instead of buying from the mainstream Domino's, Pizza Hut, support local companies here. There are a lot of local restaurants here run by locals, and Key West is such a very strong place to have amazing cuisine, and there's so many options here. So opt out from Starbucks. You have Cuban Coffee Queen that you can try. You have a lot of local pizzeria that you can try. You have a lot of amazing local food here. Key West is not the place to be buying Burger King for lunch. Just Google somewhere, just ask a local, what's your favorite place to eat? And they will tell you, and you just go there for lunch. Key West has like a hodgepodge of cultures, a smash of cultures as well, because here I also found Polish food right here in Key West, and Key West is not huge. Jamaican food, Mexican food, Cuban food. Another thing, if you're coming on a cruise ship, or if you decide to book a cruise ship, I would say try to book cruise ships that are more environmentally friendly. A lot of the locals here have been, I wouldn't say the word protesting, but have been going towards not having so many cruise ships coming to this part, coming to Key West, because it's affecting the coral reefs, it's affecting the environment. So do the locals a favor by maybe driving to Key West, taking the shuttle, flying in, or booking a Key West or booking a cruise ship that's more environmentally friendly, just to kind of support the locals in their move towards a more environmentally friendly Key West. The next do when you're in Key West is to rent a bike, a scooter, or a golf cart instead of driving. You will thank me. Key West is I would say like flat, and riding a bike, riding a scooter is very easier than riding around with your car, especially even if you're riding from the new town to the old town, vice versa. It would probably be cheaper than finding areas to park your vehicles, you know, like buying gas for your vehicles. So I'll definitely say that even if you're driving to Key West and you have bikes at home, just attach them to your car and then just use that as your main mode of transportation while in Key West, and be sure to wear a helmet. And also, just to give you an idea of renting bikes in Key West, it costs maybe $10 per day $55 per week depending how long you're here, and if you're here longer and renting it longer, it costs about $75 for 2 weeks. Another do I would say is wear sunglasses and sunscreen. Key West, I'm from Jamaica, as I said. Jamaica is, you know, a tropical climate, but the heat that I've experienced in Key West is heat that I've never experienced anywhere in my life, even living in Jamaica for 20 years. On hot days, it's hot. Even if you have a darker complexion, don't let that fool you. Wear your sunscreen and have sunglasses. I'm not a sunglasses fanatic, but I don't know, I feel like the rays here in Key West will blind you. Say one do is to definitely explore other attractions in Key West aside from just the water attractions. Key West has so much more to offer than just water activities. You can explore the Fort Zachary Taylor, which is an amazing, you know, like throwback in history. You can have a picnic on the lawns within the Truman Waterfront Park. You can explore the Dry Tortugas National Park. You can take a walk just around the area in Key West. You can bike around. You can also do like church hopping. Like, I don't really see a lot of, you know, people writing about like the beautiful architecture of different churches here in Key West. I personally, sometimes I'm riding and I see like a church and I'm like, wow. Key West has beautiful churches. So I say Google churches when you're here. If you like architecture and you're bored one day, just Google churches, write a list of 10 churches and just write to them, take pictures of them, pictures with the church, and just sort of take in a lot of the church architecture here in Key West. So the next one I'll say is to be sure to watch the sunset here in Key West. I don't know, like the sunset here in Key West, it just feels so special sitting down and watching the sunset here in Key West. Whether you choose to do it at one of the mainstream places like the Truman Waterfront, fine, it will still be beautiful. Trust me, you'll be like, wow, why didn't I do this before? But also choose to watch it at another unconventional place in Key West. I don't know. There are a lot of places, like for example, if you want to go to the beach, like Smathers Beach, for example, and watch the sunset. Or while you're riding along in the new town, you can watch the sunset. There's so many places, but I'll say make watching the sunset an event on your itinerary when coming to Key West. Another thing that has some connection with the new town that I'll say definitely to do is to explore outside of the old town when you're in Key West. Come along this side, like the new town, and explore a lot of things. There are a lot of wonderful restaurants here in the new town. If you're riding to Smathers Beach, you will like pass the new town in a sense, but do explore the new town on this side of Key West. There are a lot of wonderful places, restaurants, beaches, places to chill, places to hang out. I would say one other don't spend your time posting on social media while you're here in Key West. I think it's really tempting to always like be posting IG stories, taking pictures of this, because Key West is like a very popular vacation spot. But I think you can easily miss out on Key West if you're just focusing on social media posts, social media this, social media that. Next one I'll say that I see a lot of people doing, especially in the old town, Duval Street, where more people are walking. And this one is to avoid walking when the traffic lights are on red. Just be patient and wait until you see the green and you see the walking sign before you walk. Because Key West, I would say it's a little bit tricky to navigate, because even riding sometimes it kind of feels a little bit like I wouldn't say intimidating, but you have to understand, like with Key West you have cars, you have bicycles that also have, you know, a section on the road for themselves. You have scooters, you have small lanes, you have larger roads. So overall it's like there's a lot going on the road here, especially when you move into the old town. There's a lot going on there. Another thing in Key West that you'll see is a lot of chickens here. Yes, chickens, like chickens that people eat, some people eat. You know, I'm not vegan and I wish I was at this time in this video, but I'm not. You'll see a lot of chickens here and they'll come to you because when they see people, they think food, but don't hurt them, don't do anything stupid when it comes to that. They're a part of the culture here in Key West. They're a strong element of the unique culture here in Key West. Take a photo of them, take a video of them, show your friend, oh my gosh, chickens are here. They don't attack, they've never attacked me. The only thing they have is try to come around me thinking that, you know, they see human, they see food. But if they're annoying you, just kind of say like shh, shh, or you know, sit somewhere else, but don't attack them. They won't hurt you at all. Overall, I hope these do's and don'ts helped you. Yeah, I hope they helped you in some way. I hope they will make your trip here more gratifying. And I just hope you enjoyed this video. So thanks again for coming back to my channel. I'm at 300 subscribers. That's crazy. Thank you guys for supporting my channel. And again, if you like this video, if you like me, if you like my first name, my last name, if you like the fact that I'm a Jamaican, anything, subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and if you don't, that's fine too. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Oh, one thing I want to say, if you want me to do any videos about Key West, comment below to do this, telling you about this, showing you around somewhere. But let me know, and take care again guys, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.